Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Todd Menard. Today we're going over the Greater Phoenix Metropolitan Housing Statistics for the week ending Monday, December 22nd. Let's get right into our numbers. This past week, we had 80 days closed on market, a 3.7 month supply. Absorption rate was at 27.02. Average list price this past week, $759,756. Average sale price this past week, $647,074. And our list price to sale price retention at 97.15. Taking a look at active inventory, down again, 23,869 is the available properties. Pending is sitting at 3,211 and closed units at 4,369. Looking at new listings taken this past week, 1,543 listings, down 1%. Our days on market for active inventory is at 92 and for closed is at 80. Taking a look at the lower left-hand section of price ranges, you'll see this is the active price ranges and what's available currently. You'll see every category has contracted, reduced by the percentage over here on the right-hand side. And this gives you great opportunity to be able to look in the price range, see the number of units available, see the days on market for that specific price range, and then also what percent of the total MLS inventory that price range represents. Taking a look at 0 to 600,000 is represented by 68.58% of the MLS. 600 to 1 million is 18.09%, and 1 million and up represents 13.33%. Taking a look at our spreadsheet, yes, 1,543 units is all we took this past week compared to 1,558. Not much off, but look to the right. 1,423 last year, same period. 1,299 the period before that. So again, this is, you'll see the little green ticker right up here above the red box, indicating year over year, we're up 8.43%. More people listed this past week than listed last year, same period. Taking a look at inventory at 23,869, we're 11.05% more than we had last year. Inventory is continuing to decline, however. We're at 23,869. Of that, we did have a good showing and coming soon. 702 properties are in that category, more than likely listing right now, but not going to go active until after the new year. Remember, though, if they are in the coming soon category, they are available to show and market. Taking a look at single family detached, we're at 17,716 units. Taking a look at new home construction at 2,665, and for non-distressed, 23,441 of that 23,869 are non-distressed. Taking a look at pending, we use pending again to judge the number of buyers in the marketplace. Is the market doing, there are more buyers in the marketplace or fewer buyers in the marketplace? We're sitting at 3,211 right now, down from 3,420 last week. However, we're 4.05% ahead of last year, same week. And we don't do the calculation back to 2023, but you can see that was even an additional 300 units behind that number. So again, I would say more buyers in the marketplace right now than there have been in the last 2 years. Doing business right now in the month of December. 4,369 is where we are closed for the month to date number, and 4,190 last year, same period. So again, we're about 4.3% ahead of our closings for the prior year, and we were at 3,921 in 2023 the same time. So again, significantly more properties. We will look again when we get to month end. And again, see, did we finish strong or not? Taking a look at the month supply at a 3.70, not much different than 3.60. But here's the thing, we're under 4 months supply. What does under 4 months supply mean? We are in a seller's market. 4 to 6 months is a neutral economy, a neutral market, and 6 months plus is really where you enter into that buyer market. And as you can tell, inventory is declining, and so there's more buyers in the marketplace, which then pushes this market back into a seller's market. Taking a look at the median sale price at $475, down $10,000 from $485. We were at $465 last year, same period, and so you can see the year before that. And again, this number, we look at the month-over-month numbers that we track, so you can see here 450 is where we finished the month of November. October, we were at 450. Last year, we were at 450, 449.9. That's still 450. So what we're saying is the median price of all the properties that are selling are still about the same, that median price. Now, it doesn't, so in the last couple of years, we haven't seen price booms. We've been seeing price contractions. So we're getting ready for 2026. Nobody's really sure what 2026 is going to bring, but there is speculation that it's supposed to be about a 15% better annual sales. Number of closed units should go up 15%, and the average prices of the properties should go up approximately a 4.5% appreciation beginning next year. At least that's what Lawrence Yun from the National Association of Realtors, chief economist, has to say. Also, what's being said by the University of Arizona, Eller School of Business, and also the ASU Forbes Center. Taking a look at the days on market, we're sitting at 92, 80 for closed. Again, these numbers are pretty close, within about 10 days off. And usually what this means is there's now more properties that are newer to the market within that 90-day period than there were. The people that had been on the market for the 150, 180, either their homes have obviously ended up selling at a much lower retention from the seller, meaning more of a discount, or those properties went inactive or canceled or terminated, and they're maybe planning on coming back after the new year, who knows. But it is typical during this particular time that people will take their houses off the market if they're not selling due to the holiday season. Last number for today is our list price to sale price retention, 97.15, better than 97.03. Sellers retaining more of their list price. 97.8, of course, is our sweet spot. We were at 97.49 last year and 97.25 the year before that. So, 97.15, that's not too far off, 0.5%, not 0.5%, but a quarter of a percent isn't that much to make up as a difference. So we're looking at good inventory continuing to add to the inventory, new listings. We're seeing more buyers in the marketplace than we had seen, people actively engaging during the month of December, which is unusual. Usually that's a month that's a light switch, a turnoff. So we are seeing still continued activity during those periods. As far as closings month of data concerned, we're 4.3% ahead of last year. So all of these signs are in a good thing. We're also back under 4 months supply. So we're back into a seller's market. Let's not make that mistake. A seller's market. So be prepared. It looks like it's going to be a good finish to the fourth quarter. We won't be having a market statistic for you next week, which is the week of New Year's. But we will come back the following week after that. We'll give you the month end for December, the year end numbers, and also we'll talk about the forecast, what to expect for 2026. Thanks, everybody. Happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If I can be of any assistance to anybody, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Thank you. God bless.